got time to be waiting for you. Play. On to the next. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Brittany Joy back with another video. It's been a while since we sat down and actually talked. And I got my little calm voice on. I'm very calm spirited right now. So this video was highly requested from some of my subscribers that came into my inbox on Instagram, and I also had a comment on YouTube. And I've had friends of the family ask, you know, what dating apps are you using? Because people are watching these dating videos, they want to know like what I'm using and stuff. So that's why I made this video, so you guys can know exactly what dating apps I'm using, what tips I'm using, and hopefully this information is helpful to you guys. Yeah, hey cousin, how are you guys doing out there? Happy New Year once again. I know today is like, well, actually like the 24th. Yeah. It's still Happy New Year. You know, people still go around saying Happy New Year. But anywho, this video is not sponsored. Just want to let you guys know, yeah, with any of the dating apps that I discussed in this video, it is not sponsored. So yeah, thank you for joining. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get started. So dating app number one that I do recommend is an app called Bumble. Bumble, I feel like, so this is how Bumble works basically. Bumble, the woman has to approach the man. So you could be swiping through, right? And then you're swiping through and you see a guy that you like. So then what you do is you swipe right on him, okay? So once you swipe right on him, then it tells you to write him a message, right? And I don't make it too lengthy or anything like that. I usually say real cute, like I'd be like, hey you, like, hey you, what's good? Like, oh hey, what's up? Hey, how are you? Little stuff like that. And then that gets the conversation started from there. You don't have to say too much. Bumble even gives you like stuff that you can say, like pre-written stuff that they have already written out for you that you can say. But I don't even use those because most of them are corny to me. Most of them are really corny to me, so I don't even use those. I just say hey you, really short and simple. So that gets the conversation started. Number two, the second app I would say is Hinge. I really like Hinge, but I'm not paying for Hinge. Hinge has, I feel like, the most qualified guys, like that I think are like top guys on dating apps, okay? The best I've seen on a dating app, okay? As far as like career and all that stuff. So the thing about Hinge is I feel like most of the guys on Hinge are short men. Shall I say that? Most of them are short men. My button about to fall off. Most of the guys on Hinge I feel like are short men, like 5'9", 5'6", 5'7". So if you're into that type of thing, girl, you got a plethora of options, okay? For the tall girls like myself, it's kind of hard, but I mean, depends. You might be a tall girl that might like short men, so it might be a good thing for you anyway. Me personally, I like a man that's a little bit taller. That's just my preference. And speaking of preferences, on Hinge and Bumble, you can always put your preferences on there. Now with Hinge preferences, you get to put an ethnicity that you rather have. You get to put a distance, how far out you want them to be. I always put up to 100 miles because you might find love 100 miles away. You just never know. You never know. So I always put up to 100 miles. That's one. And then Hinge preferences are very limited because they want you to pay that money. They want you to pay for that subscription. I think their subscription starts at like $19.99 a month. Baby, I'm not paying nothing to find love, okay? I can go to the grocery store and I don't just get guys off of apps. Like, I can get guys just outside, going anywhere, going out to brunch or whatever the case may be. It's not just off of dating apps. Dating apps are just a plus for people like me that don't get out as much, okay? Especially during the pandemic, these dating apps are coming in handy for a lot of people. And now is the perfect time to be on a dating app, because people that has never even been on a dating app is on a dating app now. So it's actually a perfect time. So yeah, Hinge is a really good app. I like Hinge. So the thing about Hinge, I forgot to say. So Hinge, you can only like 6 people per day. If you're not gonna pay the subscription, the $19.99, the $40, $50, whatever amounts that they have on there for you to pay, if you're not gonna pay that, then if you want it for free, like me, because I'm frugal, period, like me, then you only get to like 6, I think it's 6 to 7 people, because sometimes it's more than 6 people. Sometimes it's 8 people. Like, I'll get on and I'll be like, okay, let me just like 8 people today, and then leave it alone, and then I'll end up having like messages from those 8 people from the ones that I liked. So it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. So make sure you're liking cautiously and carefully, okay? Make sure you're taking your time and really seeing who you like, because you only get a few per day. So it's not like Bumble where it's like unlimited. You can like as much as you want. On Bumble, you can like as much as you want. That's why I like Bumble more too. But I feel like Hinge has more black men versus Bumble. And then app number 3 I would say is BLK. I really like BLK. It's for black people. It's for women like myself. It's free. At least, I mean, you could upgrade just like any of them. You can always upgrade to do like different things and stuff, but for the most part it's free, like to do everything, to message people. That's all you need to be doing anyways, messaging people. So yeah, it's free. And it's all black men. Like, sometimes it's crazy because on there the app is for black people, right? But there's also white people on there that you'll see sometimes. Like, sometimes I see white men on there and I'm like, oh, they must like black women, that's why they got on here. But I still swipe left. But they they be on there too. So if you're looking for them, they on there. Yeah, BLK is pretty cool. So it's unlimited swipes. There's no limit per day or anything like that. Like I said before, it's free. But it is, I feel like, to me, when I first got on, it was cool. And then now, like, recently, I feel like it's just getting real ghetto. It's getting real, real ghetto up in there. I don't know if I'm gonna have to make my exit on out, but BLK, I'm gonna give y'all some more chances. But it's getting kind of ghetto. When I mean ghetto, I'm talking about like you just notice the different kind of men that you're seeing on there now. First you were seeing professionals, now you're seeing people in jail. So it's like literally in their cell on these dating apps. Ladies, be careful, okay? Those are the kind of guys that are trying to have somebody on the outside and have you do this, that, and the third. I ain't never did it because I'm cautious, but some women are very naive and they fall for different things. So that's why I'm just saying, be careful. And really look at these men's pictures. Let's just get on into the tips, because that's really all the dating apps that I use. I don't use POF. POF is ghetto. I don't use Tinder. Tinder is ghetto as hell. And what's another one? OkCupid is basically 95% white men. And let's see. And I mean old white men. If you're looking for a sugar daddy, that's the perfect app. OkCupid. Period. I'm trying to think of another one. That's really, somebody mentioned Tagged the other day. Oh my god, Tagged is more ghetto than POF and Tinder put together. Tagged is, oh my god, Tagged is ghetto. I used to be on Tagged when I was like in my early 20s. Like, Tagged, I can't believe it's still even around. Like, Tagged is a no, okay? But one day, let's say I get hella desperate or something, and I actually want to pay, the only app I can see myself paying for would be either Hinge or which I don't even know if I pay for Hinge because all the guys are short, so I don't know about Hinge, but Match.com. You know, I feel like if you're real serious about online dating, then Match.com might be somewhere you want to go, because you definitely have to pay to do anything on there. But I don't even try that one. But anyway, let's move on to the tips. So, like I was saying, check these guys' pictures, check for photos, look in their, when you're scrolling through, look at the backgrounds of these guys' pictures, because a lot of them sometimes are in prison cells and they try to make it look very, very like they're not. But I can tell if I see that silver toilet, if I see that jumpsuit, if I see that bar window in the background, if I see concrete floors, I don't know, and you really not dressed up in the video, you got on like a t-shirt, something like that, like, I mean not the video, the picture, like just the way you're dressed, just your whole demeanor and everything, that's a no-go. Tip number 2, I don't do guys that, I don't swipe right on men that have one picture. No, no, and no. Why do you have one picture? Tell me why. Let's talk, because I need a vent. Because sometimes that one picture, you be fine as hell. Like, you look good. But I'm like, baby boy, like, and sometimes I'll swipe right, and then we get to message, and I'll be like, do you have any more pictures? And you'd be like, most of the guys be like, why? What do you mean? I have like 20, 30 pictures on mine. Why you only got one? So block, okay? Because on these apps, you can block. If you feel like you're not interested, on Hinge, you can unmatch and say I'm not interested. On Bumble, I believe you can block, and I think BLK you can block as well. And they won't be able to message you anymore. So that's another tip. Just skipped over into that tip. But yeah, you block somebody that's being disrespectful, somebody that's you know, always talking about sex, ready to get in the bed, and you just feel like, what the hell, like, what is wrong with you? Somebody that tries to call you, because a lot of these dating apps, you can call through the app. Like, they give you a video chat option and a phone call option. I'm like, this one guy tried to video call me on Hinge, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, no. I pressed decline so fast, like, sir, you're not about to see me. Oh my gosh, like, y'all, I've had some experiences. Probably got some story times, okay? So yeah, that's those tips. There were some other tips I want to talk about. Let's see. What's another tip I was gonna say? Another tip is, if you are gonna give your number out to a guy, I mean, give it out. If you feel you want to give it out, give it out. I give my number out. I feel safe with giving my number out because I will quickly block you with the quickness if you fuck up. Like, after I give you my number and you fucking up, I'm blocking you, period. How many? I'm blocking you, okay? I don't have a problem with that. I am the block queen, okay? So yeah, if you want to give your number out and you feel like that conversation, have a conversation first in messaging on the app. Like, have a conversation and get the feel of him first, then like give your number out if you feel comfortable, or if he asks you, whatever. Only if you feel comfortable. Especially if you guys are going out to eat that same day. Usually I get a date within the same day that I message them. And it's really because I'm trying to give y'all content. So that's why I'm like getting these dates so fast, because I'm like, oh, what are you doing tonight? Like, I usually don't even ask that question. If I didn't ask that question, I wouldn't be going on a date that same day. But I ask questions. Like, my first question, because, okay, here's another tip. On all these apps, it says if they have children, where they work at, and if it doesn't say where they work at, then you can ask that question. Like, don't let no guy make you feel like you're in his business. Like, what are you talking about? Like, are you trying to get to know me? Because I'm quick to tell you what career I do. You could tell me what career you do. Somebody's being too private, that's already a sign that no, sis, no. Move on to the next. Block, unmatch, whatever. Just being way too private. It's a lot of information in this video. Sorry. Keep up with me, ladies. Keep up with me. We're going to find our man. Anyway, so yeah, try to see where the conversation goes. Me personally, if I'm trying to go out with a guy the same night, just so I can get a video out to you guys, my question would be, oh, what are you doing tonight? Blah, blah, blah. What do you like? What you got planned for tonight? Whatever. And then the guy would be like, oh, nothing, blah, blah. And then I'll wait for him to be like, you want to link up? You want to meet up? Or blah, blah, blah. Or I would say, oh, do you want to meet? I'd be like, oh, do you want to meet? And then that's when he'll say, oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Usually it's always a yes. Yeah, that's cool. I want to meet up, whatever. And then I'll be like, okay, we'll just where you want to go, blah, blah, blah. Where are we going? Blah, blah, blah. And at the end of that message, I make sure I say, okay, it's a date. I make sure I say, it's a date. Okay, it's a date. See you soon. Or I'm about to call you, or I'll call me or whatever. What was that? Oh. So yeah, that's how I usually do my conversations or whatever, especially when we got everything else out the way. He knows I don't have no kids, he how many kids he got, or if he doesn't have any kids, or you know, where does he work, questions like that. Those are questions you need to ask. Those are questions you need to know. Oh God, I knew this one girl, Lord have mercy, bless her soul. She would write these guys, right, on these dating apps, and she wouldn't ask no questions, and then she'll get to meet them later on and just be like so shocked and so surprised at everything. Like, she'll meet them in person and the guy would be like 5'5", 5'4". Now the reason that happened to me in my previous video is because he lied. Now that's different if he lied, but she didn't ask at all. She didn't even, it's like she didn't even care. But when she got there, oh, she cared. Like, girl, you wouldn't believe. Believe what? He got everything going for him, but he's only 5'5". And she's a tall girl like me. And I'm like, wait a minute, you didn't ask him his height before you went on the date? Like, just went on the date. And then other stuff was like, she didn't ask no questions. Just like, I have to ask questions. I'm not about to waste my time. I'm not about to waste my time with you. None of that. No, who has time to waste, especially in 2021? Like, come on. Like, come on, ladies. Let's get it together. Let's ask questions. You shouldn't be scared to ask a question. If you're scared to ask questions, you don't need to be dating. You don't need to be dating. You need to build your confidence up first or something, because you don't need to be out here with these guys and just, because that's the way they see that. They see right through that you, something's lacking there, and they will take advantage of you, period. They see right through that shit. So anyway, like I was saying, I gave you guys a few tips. I'm trying to think of some more. Hey, always meet in a public place. Most definitely, always meet in a public place. Do not go to nobody's house, because oh my God, I don't know if it's like a Dallas thing or what, but I don't know. These dudes invite you over to their house like in the first conversation, like, oh, you want to come over? You want to come over? Like, what? Why would I want to go to your house, a stranger's house? Like, why would I want to do that? And girls really are girls really out here falling for that? Like, are girls really at these dudes' houses? Y'all let me know in the comments. Like, am I tripping? Is that like a thing? Like, go to guys' houses or something? Even if it is a thing, I'm still not doing it. But that's crazy to me. No, hell no. You got me all the way messed up. No, go to your house and then what? He rape you? Take what he want? Do what he want with you? You're in his territory. You have nobody else around as a witness. Please. It's too much going on. There's way too much stuff going on. And what if he's not even the guy that you see on the internet? And even if you FaceTime him, I still wouldn't feel comfortable going, what? No. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all, no, we are not desperate, ladies. 2021, no, we are not going to guys' houses. Anyway, I'm sure I made that very clear. Do not do that. Always meet in a public place. I like to go to restaurants, mainly restaurants, that is like the perfect date to me. Like a nice restaurant where you guys can sit and talk to each other and actually have a formal conversation, or informal, whatever. A conversation, okay? You get to know the person more on a different level than you just messaging all goddamn day. I'm not here to be your pen pal. I'm not about to be writing you all day. That's another thing. Remember I told you about the dude that was procrastinating on meeting up? I don't have time to be waiting for you. Play. On to the next. Please. I like no patience, no tolerance for the BS this year. Like no tolerance for it. Cause a lot of times I'm the type of person where I'm too nice sometimes. So I have to really be more strict on what I allow in my circle and my energy and what people are expressing to me, and take it for what it is and let it go. Anyway, moving along, because that's the whole of the video. Go to a public place, go to dinner, go to lunch. Lunch meetups are nice too. Even a brunch or like a breakfast date would be cool. Like I feel like you can go to a restaurant really anytime, any breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Yeah, I feel like that's cool. Just make sure it's always a public place. I wouldn't really do the movies, and it's COVID. I don't even know if the movies are open. I haven't checked because I haven't been trying to go to the movies, but I usually don't do the movies because it's not personal, because the movie's loud. So how are we gonna talk? How are we talking? Unless we go out to eat first and then we go to like go see a movie or something, or we go out to eat first and then go to a hookah bar and go smoke some hookah or something, or go to another bar or something. Let's go bar hop or something, or I don't know, bowling, or there's so many things. Bowling, I like that one place called Top Golf is a good one. I don't know if Dallas has it, but there are these things in LA called escape rooms. I'm not sure if you guys have them. I haven't even looked it up to see if you guys have it, but escape room would be really nice because yeah, that gets the mind thinking, that gets the adrenaline going. Me personally too, I said I like restaurants, but I forgot to tell y'all, I also really love like a fun place to go, like somewhere where it's like games and stuff. I really like that on the first date. Like when that one guy on my last couple of videos ago took me to the place called Penstack. I didn't even know what that was, but they have places out here in Dallas. It's called Penstack, which is a bowling alley slash like, it's like a Dave & Buster's with a bowling alley basically. Dave & Buster's is one. What's another one? Oh, Main Event. So like those type of places I like going to because I'm competitive and I like playing those games and stuff. And also it's like a bar there too, so like I can have my little margarita. You know, it's just fun, and they have good food. Like okay, got wings, whatever. I used to be very a stickler on like, oh, he gotta take me to like the nicest restaurant, whoop 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 whoop. And it's like, I know he has a good job, I know he does good things, I just want to get to know you first. Let's get to know each other. You can get to know me at an expensive restaurant, you can get to know me at Dave & Buster's, child. Like like I am like all levels. Like I'm very open to that. Like I'm cool with it all. It's fine with me. Cause places like Dave & Buster's and stuff is fun. Like I like doing stuff like that. I like having fun, and that kind of breaks the ice a lot when you are on those type of dates. It really breaks the ice when you guys are playing games and stuff. Like I don't know about y'all, but it's fun. Another tip, those are places to go, you know, date ideas and stuff like that. Okay, ladies, so let's talk about how to dress and stuff like that. So me, I personally, if you guys notice in all my videos, I mainly wear like, I wear a lot of black. I love black because I feel like black makes you look smaller. First of all, that's the #1 tip. Black makes you look smaller. If you're a woman, you already probably know that. Black makes you look smaller. Wearing a dress, like I like to wear like something like a dress with some high boots, or some pants with some high boots, and this is only because it's cold right now, and like a jacket. Now if it was hot, I just wouldn't have the jacket on, but I'll have a really cute dress on, probably with a light sweater, I don't know. But yeah, y'all, like, I'm gonna get into fashion more in my channel like later on, probably this year or something like that, because yeah, I'm gonna get more into fashion later probably. I do want to do try on hauls eventually, like later on, and then I'll have like some date night ideas and stuff like that. But yeah, just make if it's a casual place, then dress casual. If it's a fancy restaurant, girl, you better step up and step out. But do not over sexualize yourself. Like, do not walk out the house with your titties just out. I'm talking about like where it's like a really deep cut to where your whole like titty is hanging out. Those shirts are so cute, don't get me wrong, they're so cute, they're so fashionable, and nothing see-through. Like, it's just giving, those type of outfits really give off the wrong impression to the guy. Like, he's gonna automatically think like, we about to fuck, like period, we about to fuck. But honestly, let me take that back, because it's showing your femininity, honestly. And at the same time, I just don't like to over sexualize it and give him a reason to think that. Make sure you're dressed appropriately. Just make sure you're not too over sexualized. It's okay to be sexy on a date, but you don't want to give him the wrong impression that he's about to get some, or he can touch and feel where he want to feel, and it's okay. Like, I don't know, I feel like that shouldn't even give off that impression to guys, but honestly it does. Like, no matter what we have on, honestly, I can have on a t-shirt and some sweats, he's still gonna think he's about to do something. So it really doesn't matter. That topic is very iffy with me. Like, I like to be sexy anyway, and I'm a feminine woman, so I'm going to be feminine. I'm going to show my femininity, my sexiness, but at the same time, I'm going to keep it classy. I'm going to walk out the house with my head held high as a queen. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, but yeah, I just don't like giving off the wrong impressions. But it don't matter what you got on. Niggas gonna think they're gonna do something regardless, so it don't even matter, okay? But just make sure you look nice and cute. And I gave a tip on one of my other videos that I feel like if the guy says he's 5 something, 5'10", 5'11", 5'9", 5'8", whatever, wear flats. Wear flats, okay? The only time I wear heels on a first date, if I know and I feel like he's tall. Like, if I feel like on his page it says 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", okay, I'm gonna wear heels. But if it's like, I don't know, I just have to get that vibe off of you for me to want to wear heels anyway. Like, and especially it depends on where we're going to. If we're going to like main event, Dave & Buster's or some shit like that, I'm not wearing heels, I'm wearing flats. So yeah, I'll be very casual going there. But yeah, I'm trying to think some more tips that I won't forget. Me, I like to do a full face of makeup, a cute ass outfit, and my hair is slayed, okay? That's just period. Do around it. Like, this is the first impression. You want to give this person the first impression of you. Later on, when you guys, let's say you guys get married. Let's say you guys be married for like 20 plus years, right? Your man will remember like, oh, I remember our first date and you had on blah, blah, blah. I'm such a Cancer. Because every time something goes good, if you guys know anything about Cancers, like, we start daydreaming about like, oh, we're gonna be married and our kids are gonna be every single time. It never fails. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed these tips and these tricks or whatever the case may be. Let me know if I left anything out down below in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Okay. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye now.